Howdy folks, today on Double D's Fishing Tactics for the week, we're going to show you how to hook up a rubber worm. We're going to be fishing in between 10 to 12 foot deep, and we're going to have a real good fun day, and I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to do this to rig it up so we can have a good day on the water. Howdy folks, today we're going to be using a 7-inch Culprit Tequila Sunrise worm. It's a real good floating worm. It looks realistic in the water. The fish really love it. It's one of my favorite worms to ever use. And we're going to be using a 1-ounce True Turn hook, bass worm hook. What I like to do is keep the flat end of the belly as straight as possible. I go in about 1/4 of an inch. That way it'll look just as real as it can looking in the water. And I pull the worm hook all the way through. I slide it up to the very tip, almost cover the tip. I twist the hook to the belly again. I lay it down in the flat part of the belly and I put my finger under it just to feel the hook just a little bit. That way when the bass sets the hook, he'll get the hook immediately. And we're using a rattling bead and a 1-ounce weight. The rattling bead looks like blood and it rattles. It makes attraction for the fish to come and bite it. And it sits like this on the line. Today we're using a Pflueger XL. This reel is a 6-bearing system. It's a 6:3 to 1 gear ratio. It's a very good smooth operating reel. It's very easy to cast. It casts a long distance and it's got a fast retrieve. I'm using a 6-foot Quantum rod with medium action. It's a very durable rod. I'm not going to be fishing in very thick cover, so I don't need nothing too heavy to fish with, and it allowed me to cast a longer distance. I'm using open water tactics today. And today, folks, we're using a Berkley 10-pound test. Why I'm using a 10-pound test, like I said earlier, I'm not going to be fishing in heavy cover, so I wanted to cast very far, and that way it'll go deeper in the water for me with the weight of the line and the hook that I'm using set. And that's all for Double D's Fishing Tactics for today. And we headed to the water, folks. Thank you for joining us, and always take a kid fishing.